This is always a game of consequence.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Okay, interesting. An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. Great defending, strong and determined. And a chance! Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Palmer. Caicedo. Trossard does really well to win the ball there. Saliba, Zubimendi, Saliba, Gabriel. Oh, this looks sharp. Eze. Caicedo, gently done. Oh, they could break here. James. Oh, a delicate chip through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. João Pedro. Oh, good spread. Trossard, Gabriel, Calafiori, Rice, Zubimendi, aim forwards. Always onto this. Timber. Tries a shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Correa. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. James. Caicedo. Fernandez. And here's Palmer. And he's heaved it away. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Saka. Now it's João Pedro. Chance, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
João Pedro is offering a right smile there.
short. Takes a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nice physical challenge. Fernandez shifted upfield. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows that.
Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Palmer. Succumbs to the pressure. Caicedo, Fernandez, João Pedro, Trossard, Calafiori, and it's Eze, Rice, and it's played forward. Cucurella gets over and intercepts. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a throw.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's...
Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! The breakthrough strike! What do you think now about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rice. Eze. Spread out to the left. Back into the middle. And press it. Arsenal have a free kick. Oh, easy pickings there.
Timber really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chalobah goes forward. And it's Caicedo. Looks to the other side. It's a great ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Eze. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's João Pedro. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Eze. Timber. Caicedo. Out to the left it goes. It's a mighty effort! It's in! Arsenal are level.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's James. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Decent chance! He's scored! And they get themselves in front! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Timber forwards and with intent. Fernandez, who does have an assist to his name. Over to the left. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pump. And he shoots! That's got him rattled. Pedro Neto plays it short. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's the header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Takes aim and crosses. And that's been repelled. And he thumps it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Great chance! Can he stop it going out? Oh, and again! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And here's Trossard. And it's Eze. Calafiori looking to get on the end of this. And back out it comes. Timber wins the duel this time. Calafiori. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Very nicely done. Trossard. Eze. He's got a shot goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Clears it away. That's the throw. Time to deliver. No way through, so back it comes. And here's the chance to counter. Zubimendi does really well to win the ball there. Sanchez, long ball by the goalkeeper. Trossard. Brilliantly cut out. Saka! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. In by Saka. Defending of the desperate variety. Zubimendi. João Pedro. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Palmer. Chalobah. Palmer. Chalobah. Fofana. And it's played forward. Rice. Trossard. And it's Eze. Lobbed in behind. Pedro Neto. That's really well manoeuvred. João Pedro. And here's Palmer. Palmer played out to the left flank. Hit into the middle. Saliba clears it away. That's really well cleared. Proves too strong. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked in. The protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. And that has been cleared. shoots!
James has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Saka, and he goes cross-field. And that is as far as they're going to go. Palmer have it back and can go again. João Pedro over to the left. Timber. Eze aim forwards. Chance for a shot! Could be danger here. Played into the middle. Cucurella getting this one clear. Caicedo. James shifted upfield. In by James. And out it comes again. And it's James. Right, so can he finish? Pedro Neto goes short, cross into the box, and he's there to clear it. It's a good run down the right. That's good play. That has been knocked clear. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He is through here. That was very necessary. Chalobah. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Eze. Thinks one through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. João Pedro. Fernandes. Eze. And the shot! Split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Trossard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pedro Neto. Calafiori. And now the breakaway.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Fofana driven forward. And it's Palmer. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fernandes. And here's Palmer. Fernandes. Played in deep. Calafiori clears it away. Timber. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Trossard. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Gabriel. Oh, played right into his path. Saka. Saka! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Fernandes. Caicedo. Fofana forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto, and it's lofted through here. Raya sends that a long way. João Pedro, played out to the right. Ah, such a clever touch. Delivered across. Saliba gets it away. Trossard, gently done. Now it's Eze. Eze spread out to the left. Nice control. And it's played forward. And it's Palmer. He's got away. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella, and that's aimed into the middle. Over to the left. Can he deliver? Fernandes. Saka. Trossard chasing after it. Cucurella. Chalobah shifted upfield. Rice wins the duel this time. Do have a chance to counter here. Eze tries to thread one through. Aimed in towards the centre. And claimed it back swiftly. Calafiori pings it across. Cleared away. Fofana aimed forwards. Chalobah. Caicedo. Out to the right. James. Oh, that's nice. Saliba can get it clear. Eze.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played towards the other side. Calafiori. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Fofana forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto. Played through for the wide man. Cucurella. And he's managed to get free. Saliba tries to clear. Oh, they could be caught out here. Eze! And he's there to get it away. Trossard. Lovely feet. Cucurella. Fernandez. And it's Caicedo. Zubimendi cuts out the pass. Eze. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Searching pass he's played there. Chalobah. James. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. James. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's found... And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Calafiori with the clearance. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Trossard. Rice. Now it's Saka. Saka!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Palmer. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Could move up a gear here. Trossard. Fofana gets across to intercept that. Fernandez. And it's Palmer. He's got space in the area.
Saka.
There is the half-time whistle. Arsenal are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Fofana. Fernandes. Caicedo. Palmer. And the pass is intercepted. Timber.
Saka.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Eze.
Saka.
Fofana getting this one clear. Cucurella. João Pedro. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandes shifted upfield. Pedro Neto gets into some space.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Fofana. That is a great pick out. Palmer, he's shifting through the gears here. And he's cut it out. Eze. Saka. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Timber.
Saka.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fernandes. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Timber. And here's Saka. Saka. A chance to play it in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Chalobah attempts a clearance. And they've got rid. Palmer. James. João Pedro. Now it's Fernandes. Caicedo. James. James. Plenty waiting in the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Chance! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Chalobah. Chalobah chooses to go cross-field. Saka. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Pedro Neto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Arsenal have reclaimed it. James attempts a clearance. Palmer. And they can counter here. João Pedro. And there's green grass ahead of him. The referee's awarded a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Timber hangs one in. Tries to get it clear. Cucurella clears it away. And it's Subimendi. Big chance! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
The one and two touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Chalobah with the clearance. Timber. Saka tries a deft. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ball's gone out of play. James. Chalobah. Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Played into space out wide. Pedro Neto. And that has been cleared. And it's Palmer. And here's Palmer. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Here comes another cross. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was no routine save.
João Pedro actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, it's come loose. Timber. Clearly not happy with that. Played back to the goalkeeper. Gabriel. And here's Trossard. Always onto this. That's very neat. Palmer, aim forwards. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Saka. Saka. Timber. Saka. Changes him with that pass. And it's Rice. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Fernandez is there, and he can get that clear. Zubimendi. Trossard. Saka laid out towards the right wing. Timber, that's a delicate pass. James tries to clear. Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
Saka was clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Eze. Eze. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Saliba is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Saka looks to the other side. Pedro Neto looks to get on the end of this. He's in a great position here. Cucurella. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Saka given the lift of his goal. And here's Saka. Eze. Timber has it in a wide position. Might be dangerous. Saka! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Fernandez. Now that's well seen too. Saka being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Now that is a little undercooked. João Pedro. Caicedo. James. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now it's Pedro Neto. And here's Neto. Bullish header! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's Timber. Some good work on the right flank here. Timber's cross. Chalobah getting this one clear. Cucurella. Moved on forwards. James. Caicedo. James. And that is out of play. He came in hard, very hard. Calafiori did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zubimendi, gently done. Is onto it in a flash. Eze. Cucurella attempts a clearance. Caicedo, done delicately. Saliba makes the interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Eze. Trossard. Now it's Eze. Calafiori, here comes the cross. Fofana gets it away. Chalobah. And he goes cross-field. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Eze. James. And it's played forward. Calafiori. Saliba forwards and with intent. Trossard. And the shot! Goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And now he has two. Arsenal take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team...
He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Defending of the desperate variety. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Eze. Can he finish? Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Chalobah, aim forwards. James, played over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. Palmer, laid out to the left flank. Cucurella goes on a run down the left wing. Another chance from a corner. Pedro Neto with the short one. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Now it's Fernandez. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Palmer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Saliba. Raya sends that a long way. And it's Cucurella. Now it's João Pedro. Caicedo. Fernandez. Out towards the flank. And here's Neto. There are a few waiting for it. And the cross comes in. That has been knocked clear. Cucurella. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Timber. Eze. James. And the counter is on. Fernandez, spread out to the left. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Saka, oh, good spread. He's found some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saka's delivery.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gonna beg him.
Out to the left it goes. Can he spark a counter here? He has found the way through. That's a cute ball. Moved on forwards. Calafiori. And it's played forward. Cucurella. And the keeper's got it again. Chalobah. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Now it's João Pedro. Over to the left. Looking to break at pace. And it's Cucurella. Timber. Great defending, strong and determined. Caicedo. Cucurella, cross goes in there. Zubimendi getting this one clear. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Calafiori attempts a clearance. And it's Cucurella. He's found the way through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Fernandez. Zubimendi. Eze. Trossard. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looks climbs up big! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Arsenal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Timber. Saliba. Trossard. Trossard made out to the left flank. He's there to get rid. James shifted upfield and reclaimed it in a trice. James, gently done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Eze. Saka. Eze. Eze played into space. Gets it away. Deftly away. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Saka. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, Jim, this really does look like a safety in numbers approach to defending we're seeing here.
Well, sometimes you just have to prepare for what's coming your way, and they know that they're going to be involved in certainly the next spell of physicality in dealing with an aerial approach.
Yep, it's toe-to-toe, bicep to bicep, all about... Goes for a shot! In he goes again! And that has been clubbed away. Chalobah, Fofana, ambitious ball here. Zubimendi tries to clear. Cucurella, now here's the delivery. That pass has been... Good chance here! No, not quite.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
And it's Timber. Oh, that's neat. So who's he picking out? Rice. That is lovely. Does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Timber. Jose. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cucurella. Fernandez. Moved on forwards. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rice. Saliba. Zubimendi. Trossard. Picks it up out wide. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Now it's Pedro Neto. Well, this is surely their last chance. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rice gets it away. He is just caressing the ball. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
He can get that clear. Ball is over the line. Garnacho. Played out to the right. Oh, nice touch. James. Up he goes! Oh, extraordinary. Calmly anticipates, and that's really well manoeuvred. Caicedo. Time added on 4 minutes. Lovely bit of skill. João Pedro, and he's found the way past. He has a look up. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, sweet feet. Gabriel can get it clear. Caicedo. Out to the right. Aimed in towards header! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Gabriel. Saliba. Odegaard. Zubimendi. Forwards and with intent. And it's Timber. Timber tries making a foray down the right. Timber's cross. Chalobah tries to clear. Garnacho. So what can they make of this? Saliba cuts it out. Timber. Odegaard. Trossard. Calafiori. Cucurella gets it away. Chalobah gets it clear. Gabriel, nicely aimed pass. João Pedro. Clipped into space. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Pedro Neto. Oh, smashing header! Final touch was poor. And that will be the final act. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, how will we look back on that?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.